We have some red in the market, guys, and FOMC is on the way. So let's start looking. What do we see pre-FOMC? And then it changed green. Man, that's so interesting, huh? It was red, and the last last second it changed to green. Daily, we have some daily greens as well. So it's not everything as bad. Overall, looking on weekly, we have some mixture of movements, and there's some good movements over the week. I haven't taken any trades this week because, first of all, there was not much happening, and this is what we talked about on the other videos through the day, through the week. And as usual, let's have a look and see what the market tells us, and how we can identify what is happening, and then maybe we can look quickly on some coins from some hype. This is also on my list. What else is there? Zcoin is also on my list. Not on my list. Not on my. There's a couple of coins that we can see they did some runs. But on a weekly, daily, we can see hash has been up. So, but it's just not tradable coin. So, and today we have some, quick change, and that was like so interesting, like change quick, bang. Anyway, let's dive into the main coins. What we're looking is my main trading pairs. As you can see, price has done nothing since all of this fall from the last week. And it's still holding the daily order block. This is what we spoke. It hasn't taken the yesterday's. This is what we added yesterday. We didn't add anything from the top, so we're going to have a look on the liquidity as well and see actually what is happening here. You can see the FOMC is coming in 2 hours, and once this is over, all going to be bed by that time. So then tomorrow, the trading day can resume, officially back, really not officially, but generally that can resume. So I'll be back into US session to see if there any US any price action drops me a valid setups, and it's done. So let's have a look. So what do we see? There's nothing has happened since yesterday, because we spoke about here on yesterday. Price still holding the same levels. It did broke above EMAs, but it's holding the EMAs, and it's holding this level here. This is like another block here. This is also loads of liquidity here. Loads of liquidation levels below. I do expect they're gonna come back and collect that and then shoot up. One thing I think what we can start looking is that if they go up first and collect that, I would expect more downside. If they come back first down and reject this order block into FOMC, then I would expect that they collected all of this. As long as it has like a stronger injection, and the price comes back down, collects everything what it is there, and then really fast coming back up, and it creates like a large wick, I would expect the price is going up. I'm quickly looking on the other charts, see what they doing, because Bitcoin is doing nothing. Avalanche is doing some small run now, pre-news run, just to get more liquidity in, more people into long, and then they can reverse back and collect what needs to be collected. So anyway, let's look on the daily. What has changed on the daily? Okay, so daily starts, then again there is a news event coming in, so but generally it's came back, rejected this order block, and now it's pulling away. So if this closes bullish, I would expect it's going to come back higher, but then we need to break all this level here, because we are currently still below 255 EMA. Okay, but if this creates high low, that is good. I would expect to go up, as long as it breaks the 1020 EMA and starts, on all these EMAs starts coming and doing like this, so that's becomes bullish, and this EMA as well, it comes like this, and then it's gonna go up like this. So if that happens, that's great. We're definitely gonna be bullish. As I said, I am not looking for any trades currently. I'm waiting for this day to be over, come back tomorrow after work, and look for trades in US session. And maybe take some trades over the weekend. See, depends on what the market is going to do. What we can see in 4 hours, we can see this 4-hour order block is the same, on daily. We can see there's a 4-hour W. Okay, this is what I see. It's low and high low. Okay, now it has broken the trend. The neckline, which is neckline is here. But there's no volume, nothing's coming in, there's an order block here, so it needs really coming back up and push. Same again after the news, because there's no volume, there's no price action, there's nothing else. This can be completely invalidated immediately once that comes back, collects all the liquidity below, because on an hourly we can see that there's loads of liquidation levels, there's loads of liquidation levels here. So depends where they want to go first. We're gonna be able to identify the next move. Okay, and I believe today is also that crypto minutes into FOMC. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that there was the 20th of May was the deadline, or the date that was set for the crypto approval news or some shit. Apologies for the language. So don't go and talk about the things you don't know. So that simply is that. So I don't know anything about them. All I heard is what is going to be some bill, and that's it. So I'm going to stop talking about that. Anyway, so 1 hour. Let's have a look on a liquidation level 78034. 78034. So come on, this is 78034. Come on, people went short here. So there's you can see that there's loads of liquidation levels here. People who went short either here or there, they expected it's going to go down. The liquidation levels are here. Okay, then we have 2 levels below, which is 76661. People went long on here. Okay, 76661, and let's quickly change that. 76661, done, it's there. Okay, people went long. If it was traditional day, like a normal trading day, I would be going long here as well, because it would meet the criteria of this W. Creates a high low on here, it just goes up, pushes up if you want. This is also a fair value gap where it came back, retested. I would be up going long as well, but because of the news event, that's, I wouldn't take that as a trade. A valid setup. And let's have a see what else do we see, if there's any other levels we can see. There's one, which is this one, which is 75541. 75541 is going to be in the same area, so it's all in this order block. So okay, so that's still there. I'm not going to look on others, on the others liquidation levels. 15 minutes, same again. We have W, 1 hour W is here, it's pushed away. I'm not looking any trades now. So generally, my expectations, if they, this is what I said in the start of the video, if they want to send the price down, they're going to come back, collect all of this, send the price down, collect all of this. Maybe they're going to go back down, but if they collect all of this, they can issue and collect all of this and then push the price away. So we have to see how things are going to happen on the news event. Let's have a look on ETH. There's really nothing to say about ETH, because it has done nothing. This is my order block where I would expect price to come back. There were some liquidation levels we added on Monday. That was Monday morning when I did the video. we did liquidation levels yesterday on here, so the good thing is it's still holding the same level, so it's still holding the same order block. But same again, the news event in 2 hours, they're going to come back and collect its liquidation levels from both sides. Let's have a look on ETH what we have on liquidation levels, and we have 2088. You know, it's the same one, so it's here. It doesn't show me, that's 48 hours, so 24 hours. People went short, 2156. This is another level. So actually they're so close to the price hike. So 2156. You know, they literally went short anywhere in these areas, like they decided the case rejects the 50 EMA. It's a valid setup, you know. Comes back, rejects with the hammer, comes back, creates a lower high, and bang. But it didn't go anywhere. So the first target, and I think this is what we spoke, that this first target would be also this, only like a quick scalp trade in. Done, nothing else. On ETH, let's have a look on the daily. What do we see? It is holding this order block. It is rejecting the order block, but it's below all the EMAs on daily. Okay, it has broken the below. So if we can't come back above the 10, 20, and 50, then we can expect it's going to create a lower high here. Okay, it's going to create like this, and it's going to go down. So, but that's just one scenario. So we have to also think about the bullish scenario. So if it creates high low here, okay, it can come back, create like this, and it can go like this. So again, but it needs to break up all these levels, and this is on the daily, so it can take quite a bit of time to form. So what we can look on a smaller time frame, see what is happening, and identify where we can go. Multiple rejections from this order block. It's pulling away as expected. Well, I'm expecting, not as expected, I'm expecting it's going to come back, collect it, and then shoot off. So, but then it needs to break above 50. It might reject 255, come back, retest the 50. Okay, like this, and then it's going. Okay, as long as it creates high low, will be absolutely fine. Then we can start looking at the change of the trend, and it's going to go up because the currently trend is going down. Okay, so we just been to an hour. We'll have a look at the liquidation levels above, because none of these are collected. I marked them up previously. Some of these people already cashed out, so some of these liquidations might not be there already, but generally I would be looking that there will be people who are shorting and moving their stop losses lower. You know, they could be stopped out there, so in a profit, you know, that's what I expected. That's what I would expecting. 15 minutes. What do we see this week? You know, UK gave like completely strange, you know, price action, came back, retested, broke below these trap traders, created new trap traders into this zone, and you know, there's an order block here, which I see this is an order block. It came back, hold the level. You know, looking on this 1 hour order block is here. There's a 15-minute order block here. Came back, retested the area, didn't broke below, which is good. Now it's, you know, ranging in this area. Not much is happening. So let's have a look on other coins quickly. What do we see? That was Bitcoin. This was Avalanche. I said that, you know, started really that this, like, there was a small move up. We can see it's coming back, rejecting 255. You know, EMS is running up, which is great, but then again, the news event is there. We also have multiple rejections from this trap trader zone, which is great. It creates high low, it broke the neckline, retested on fair value gap here. Great. Now we will have to wait after the news event what is happening. I'll quickly remove them, have a look on the daily. What do we see on the daily? You know, nothing really. You know, daily, it's pulled away, came back, hold the level. You know, it hasn't broken below all these, which is great. It hasn't broken into this area here, trap trader zone or the block. You know, it's great, but sadly it can't break this previous high. So, and the EMAs are coming back down again. Not too great. If we want to see some more upside for Avalanche. So what else do we see on Bitcoin? What do we have? We have some orders above at 78. Nothing really significant is there. So we have some buy orders at 73,450, but nothing else. So Avalanche, get back to Avalanche. Got distracted a little bit there. So the good things about Avalanche is multiple rejections from the same locations, like you know, proper support zone. But now we really need to see coming back, break above 4 hours, break above 255, retest the 255 and go up. So, and then start looking if it breaks these levels, this level, and then this level, until it's comes back, breaks above 255 is the volume, retest the 255. I wouldn't expect much from Avalanche currently. That's what the price action is telling me. HBAR, you know, it gave proper information, pulling away, holding the level again. You know, it's been holding this level, multiple rejections. It's holding the same level. As long as it holds this level, breaks above 255, same again, retest 255, then I would expect to go up. Otherwise, we are still, you know, following the trend. That's all we can do. If the trend is here and it starts going up, we follow the trend, we're going up. If the trend changes, we go down with the trend. So always follow the trend. HBAR, or this is Chainlink. Chainlink, you know, same again, high, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower low, and just pulled away again. So, and now it's on the crossroads between indecision, what's going to happen. It hasn't broken below all this low level here, which is great, and it's created a high and low here. As long as it breaks above this neckline, which means it's going to break above the 50 EMA, retest, go. I would expect higher prices. BNB has been like completely off the charts. It's been not completely off the charts, completely doing its own thing. On a daily, let's have a look on a daily. Okay, it's broke above this high, and it's been trending up. If it holds this level, creates high low, bang. Okay, then we can expect a rejection or retest of 255, maybe into this order block, which should be just above 255, then come back, retest for another one, and push away. So that's expected from a BNB. XRP, okay, XRP, okay, it broke above this high, which is great. It is at the bottom of this low. If it holds, it's great. It might start coming back, break above the EMAs again, retest, and then go up for 255. But as you saw, some other coins, they had much more moves into this move. XRP has been ranging into this zone, and nothing is happening. So same again on 4 hours. It's holding this order block here. It hasn't broken below, which is great. As long as it starts pushing up, comes back, retests, maybe rejects 255, comes back, creates a higher low here, and then it goes up. Okay, that would be a good sign. Otherwise, it might reject all the EMAs and start really pulling away. How far it can fall? You know, it can fall anywhere into this zone here. Okay, as long as it holds this zone, we'll be absolutely fine. If it starts breaking below all of these levels, then might be into trouble. So, Aave, you know, same. You know, it has really come back lows, but it's still holding this level. You know, as the previous lows, still holding the level, which is great. As long as it holds, starts pushing away, then we can see. But generally, what it is, there's nothing really we can chart now until the FOMC is over. So tomorrow we will come back. It will be much clearer to see what has happened, what has changed, was the news positive, negative, and so on. So that's really it. So I will be ending up this video. I'll get it up and uploaded so we can have a look. Maybe if I'm up after FOMC or on the FOMC, maybe I'm gonna do some another recording so to see what is the price doing for the news. Maybe there's gonna be nothing, so maybe no changes. Anyway, guys, if you want to trade on BITGET, you can get 20% rebate on all your trading fees. The link is below. So, and I'll catch you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.